Very excited to have with us today here on the bridge, Jordana. I have to tell you before you even get to say anything that your song Catch My Drift is a song that we're playing now, and it is definitely without a doubt one of my top three songs on the station. I don't want to say number one because there's so many different genres, but every time we play your song, or at least I do, I point out that it's you and that we love you so much, and the fact that you have a whole album headed our way. I'm fangirling on you a little bit. Hi, Jordana. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I am fantastic. Where are you right now?
I am in Los Angeles currently and
Are you
have
living in Los Angeles now?
no, I'm from New York.
Okay, you're living in New York now because you spent some time in our general area. You were in Wichita, is that right?
I was, yeah, for like 2.5 years, but I'm from Maryland.
Okay. So, how did you go from Maryland to the thriving metropolis of Wichita, Kansas?
I had a partner there and didn't work out.
We've all been there. I didn't mean to put you on the spot, but we love that you were from our area because when we talk about stuff, you have a general idea of what we're talking. Is that a dog? We were talking before the interview started about my dogs. Is that a dog I hear?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh my
Is
god.
that your dog?
Is that like a problem?
No, heck no. And that's actually something I wanted to talk to you about because I know that you did an interview and you were talking about how you had like eight pets.
Yeah, I had like three dogs, three cats, and like yeah.
Well,
It
we
was
have nine at my house, so there is no judgment coming from me. That's why I thought I must know.
Whoa.
Oh, I know. Well, I mean, one's a fish. So, I mean,
Yeah.
in the grand scheme of things, but still, there's nine. So, kindred spirits, you with
Yeah,
your
like one
eight
of them was a
pets.
gecko.
We have a leopard gecko.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, if it needs to be fed, it lives at our house basically. So,
Mhm.
okay, so you went from Maryland, you were in Wichita for a little while in our area, and then you moved to New York, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and where did you record the brand new album that's going to be headed our way?
I did most of it in LA.
Is that why you're there now?
Yeah, I'm recording a little more and like
Oh,
just hanging around doing some stuff.
anything you want to tell us about, or is it
Um
oh, dogs?
I'm just doing a little something else after this album comes out, I guess. And before I go on the Remy tour like this fall. So
Yeah, so you've been out on the road, and I know it did really well. I saw the announcement that you're going out on the road with Remy, and that is going to be what, May and June? Is that right?
May and June's gonna be Wallows
Okay.
and my headlining tour, and then in the fall I'm gonna be touring with Remy.
So you're going to be away from home for a little while.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
don't
not that I
want
want to be holed up at like
to.
my apartment, but like it's gonna be some work.
Yeah, yeah, it'll be okay. That'll be fun. Which part do you like better? Do you like being at home and writing and recording or being in the studio, or do you like being out amongst people, or are you really just kind of growing into that part of it?
I'm kind of growing into the touring, but I think I prefer touring than just sitting at home in my feelings like all the time. So
Is that
that's
why? Because you're kind of around friends and people in general, and it gives you
yeah,
inspiration, I suppose?
yeah, and just sitting home alone being sad is it's not
So what you're saying is you loved the year 2020 and 2021.
Oh, absolutely. It was my favorite year ever. Like, oh my God.
Give Jordana another global pandemic because she's ready.
Yes.
But you did get a brand new album out of the deal. Did you write and record it throughout that time, or was part of it written beforehand?
Yeah, it was throughout then. And yeah, I guess a little before too.
It comes out May 20th. It's called Face the Wall. As I mentioned, we are already playing Catch My Drift. I know you have a brand new song as well called Pressure Point, which is fantastic.
Thank you.
You're
Yeah.
welcome. And I know also on the album, I haven't heard it yet, unfortunately, but I know you talk a lot about mental health in general, and we talk a lot about that here at the Bridge. We have sound minds, and we think it's something that needs to be talked about a whole lot. And the fact that you talk about it, I think, is fantastic. And being out on the road, you said, kind of helps with that. What is it? The anxiety, the aloneness, that part.
Honestly, I So I haven't I'm kind of going through like a big um huge life change right now. Like I when I was on tour with TV Girl around like I guess September to December, I we played like 51 shows, I think. And for every show, I would like drink because I was anxious and I wanted to like loosen up and stuff. And I would end up just drinking every night and just like feeling really shitty like the next day
Yeah.
and feeling like really drained. And I I'm sober now. I've been sober for like almost a month now.
Congratulations. That's no small feat.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been really hard.
Well, I imagine, like you said, you're not used to being out on the road and 51 dates, and that's a lot of stress and it's a lot of new environments to be in, and coping is a normal thing that
Yeah,
we all
it was just
do.
like easy to do because like it would help my anxiety to like maybe have like a glass of rosé or something before I go on stage and then drink a little more like after that. And yeah, it was like really unhealthy, but I mean, it's something that got me through it, I guess. Like I don't think I yeah, but anyway, like
Are you prepared to go back out on the road again? Not to kind of put you on the spot.
I I'm curious to see how my anxiety is gonna I mean, I'm gonna try to like um use different coping mechanisms and just like I don't know, just not drink. I'm gonna try to not drink because I can't be dependent on that like every night. And I feel like it's just gonna make me even more anxious, like because it always made me more anxious the next day. Like,
Kind of a vicious circle.
yeah, it was a big cycle, like every day. But um, yeah, I'm gonna try to stay sober for as long as possible. And
I just
like,
want to point out you are very young still, and the
yeah,
fact that
that's sad.
you
That's sad.
well, I was just going to say the fact that you had the foresight to go, you know what? I'm doing something that's not the best idea for me right now. I mean, when I
Yeah.
was your age, I would have been like, maybe I should do twice as much. The fact that you're able to see that and go, okay, I need to make a change in myself, I think really goes to show that you are uh, far more mentally healthy than you give yourself credit for, I guess, on some level. I mean, we all have different levels, right? But that is really a huge part of it.
Yeah, like uh I tell people that and they're just like usually the response I get is just like uh people just say, "Well, I mean, you can be doing that right now. Like you're young enough to like drink like that." And I'm like, "Well, mm, it doesn't affect here, right?" So like I
The
just
goal is to be able to do it for a very long time, healthy wise, right?
yeah, yeah, I don't want to yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I know you are also a child of social media, if you will, and I do follow you on different. I know. I got the eye roll for those of you listening on the radio. Believe me, I understand. But I know that you left. Was it Twitter that you took a break from?
I'm taking a break from Twitter and Instagram right now. I just like can't do it. I
Just,
just, like
and that's okay. You know what? That's healthy.
yeah,
You are my muse at this point. Tell me more. Tell me more.
like I've I've wanted to be the person to like not be online. I like kind of like Mitski it where I'm just like have my managers like do all this shit, but I'm just like I'm not big enough to do that. Like, but also I'm just like I overshare a lot and I'm really tired of like being dependent on that. And I'm just like trying to, I don't know, just especially because like I'm going through a breakup right now.
Those are never fun.
I don't know, it just like hurts to see things. Like it
I
just
understand that. Well, I imagine that you get a lot of emotional escapism or
yeah,
therapy,
and that's not
or
good.
well, I meant through
Like,
music.
oh yeah, I thought you were gonna say like social media or something.
No,
I'd
no,
be
no,
like,
no. I
yeah,
meant through music. You have an outlet. You have skills that the majority of us do not. So you are able to kind of dive in and put that energy elsewhere.
yeah, yeah. But I was choosing my phone a little too much.
It's easy. It's right there and it's open 24/7, right?
Exactly, exactly. Open 24/7. I've never heard that before. Yeah. Yeah.
Walked past that house party 2 times already. Heard all the dogs barking, trying to walk steady. Ran down this road yesterday in the sunshine, but now I can't even see with the street light. When I was here last, I drove by with Sophie. Rolled down the windows, we were in the city. She asked politely if I had a lighter. I told her likely, then lit it a fire. I couldn't tell you in words how I'm feeling. Maybe what I need's a good proper healing. Spend most of my nights staring at the ceiling. Tried all that God stuff, but I stopped believing. Went back to Maryland, I walked with my mama down to the water to escape the drama. Got on the speedboat with my friend Teresa. I'm not a yacht, it was so nice to see ya. The burn of a cigarette with a good, good friend, it made me forget that all of the time I spent trying to make amends was an accident. I opened the cabinet where the thoughts all sit. I acknowledge it to try not to miss it. I take it step by step. I guess this is life. I guess this is life. I guess this is life. I guess this is life.
That is Jordana on 90.9 The Bridge joining us today for another interview and session here on The Bridge. She has a brand new album coming out on May 20th called Face the Wall. We are big fans here at The Bridge. Very happy to be talking to you. I know that you started at a very young age, right? Like 9, 10, somewhere along there.
Yeah.
And you started with
Violin.
violin. Ooh, string friend. Is there an instrument you don't play that you would like to play? I think is probably going to be a better question for you than what do you play, because it's a long list.
I have always wanted somebody to ask me this. I want
Oh,
to play banjo so bad.
you
I
want to play
want
the what?
banjo.
Yes.
I think one day I'm just gonna buy a banjo and just try it. Just like, dude, that banjos are cool as fuck. Like, oh, they're cool as heck.
It's okay.
They're cool AF. Banjos are cool
So,
AF.
so the first time you heard Mumford and Son on the radio, were you like, "Those are my people"?
I was just like, that's my calling.
I must have one of those. World domination right now.
Uh,
You know what? There is no doubt in my mind you could do it and tackle it and like excel and, again, world domination.
oh, maybe I will then.
So what do you write on the most? Do you use guitar, ukulele? Do you
I use my baritone ukulele, like
Yeah.
pretty much all the time. Yeah.
Now this is going to seem like a really random question and not a loaded question like it seems. Which process do you prefer? Do you prefer being at home, writing, recording, doing it all yourself, or do you prefer the bells and whistles and going in the studio? I know it seems obvious, but sometimes that intimate part of it is kind of lost over time and, you know,
Honestly, starting out, I would say that I would prefer being at home and stuff. But it's I always like wanted to say like, oh, I don't want to be one of those like studio like I want to do everything myself. Like, get out of here. I want to do everything myself. I don't need your help, like stuff like that. But being in the studio is like really great. Like you like work with somebody who understands your vision, and they also have really sick instruments and like
like the best equipment ever.
really sick equipment. And I'm just like, I love doing that. I love fiddling around on their equipment, especially when they know how to turn the filters on and like properly.
Did you
Yeah,
play all the instruments on the new album?
no, not all of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
You did on your previous EP though, right?
Yeah, pretty much almost all of them on
The
my
two
other.
EPs, I should say.
Yeah. hmm
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess it's okay to let somebody help you in the studio.
I know. I'm just like, I kinda wish that I could do it myself, but like I would not have been able to make that music if it were not for somebody else. Like some of the best music. I think that this is gonna be like some of my best music I've ever made.
I'm very excited. It comes out May 20th. It's called Face the Wall. What's your favorite song on the album? Is it
Oh,
too soon to tell? Are they all your babies?
they are all my babies, but like I honestly some of them switch the mood. Like if I'm really sad, I'll choose like this one song called Like You Used To, and then but my power song I think is To the Ground. And I think that's the next single that's coming out. I'm super excited for that one to see the world because I love that song.
Are you more excited to play it live or more excited to see how people respond to it live?
Both.
That's fair.
Like I'm just super excited for people to listen to it and just I don't know. Oh, I'm doing a thing right now. You want a shirt? This is Brad.
I'll be a ghost.
Hi, Brad.
Hello.
This is from TV Girl.
Wait a minute. Was he barking earlier?
No, this was this thing. Come here. Come here.
I'm not even here.
Oh, look at that. Got a big bark for such a little dog.
He's all bark, no bite.
Bye, Brad.
Bye. You want Ducky in here?
Again, the power of technology.
You want Ducky in here? You want me to take her?
Yeah, we'll take him. You want to take him? Thank you.
If there's one thing we've learned through the pandemic, it's that like real life still happens in the background, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter what else is going on.
Oh.
All right, so you are getting ready to head out on the road, a couple of different tours that you're going to be doing. And look, I'm not trying to pick a fight with you or anything, but there's not a Kansas City date.
Oh God.
Dead silence, just in case nobody else noticed that. There's not a Kansas City date in silence.
Oh no.
I know you're not in charge of your routing and all of that stuff. I'm just, if anybody was listening and they thought, gosh, you know what? We need to add another date or two.
Yeah, I
Kansas
know.
City sure would love to have you.
I'm really mad about that, honestly, because like I have a lot of my friends in Wichita who like moved to Kansas City too. And
Hmm.
like they would for sure come, I think. Like, but
I would come to your show. I'd buy a t-shirt even.
oh, oh my God, guys, add the date right now.
T-shirt sales are through the roof.
Yeah,
Um,
that was fun.
Well, we are very, very, very grateful for you to take the time. I know you're very busy, possibly with a secret side mission going on in LA that we can't know about yet. Again, getting ready for a tour and the brand new album. It comes out May 20th called Face the Wall. Very excited to hear it. I imagine it's going to be absolutely wonderful. And before we let you go, we're going to hear another song from you.
Awesome.
I face the wall, eyes closed and on. Wait for at least one tear to fall. Not gonna lie, I couldn't take another night. I'll go slow, I could lose another race. I've been living life in record time. I know eventually I'll be alright. Never been too late to change my mind. Focus has never been a friend of mine. Half the time I'm not sure if I'm fine. I'll try for certainty that I might find nothing works unless I take the time. The thoughts I circulated then are leaking out my ears again. I'm looking for a sign, how to walk the line. I'm running out of wires. I see the bed where roses lie. I'll go slow, I could lose another race. I've been living life in record time. I know eventually I'll be alright. Never been too late to change my mind. Focus has never been a friend of mine. Half the time I'm not sure if I'm flying. I'll try for certainty that I might find nothing works unless I take the time. I'll go slow,